This is a group of snapshots that we have taken around China. We will try to describe some of these as we go, as in the first picture was when we found Shirley at her village. This picture is another picture of a little boy that we checked on, and he ended up not coming to the Home of Hope. The Chinese people work very hard, and if you can see, they're doing this large field. They're tilling their field by hand. Chinese temple. And this is Jenny Yangjingfang, the day we found her, and the hope to the right is where she lived. She was the first child to come into the Home of Hope, and this is where Heidi and Logan lived, another two of our children. Heidi is there with her grandfather, and this is Gail Arga, another one of our children with her grandfather. This is our cook, Lao Chen, making the common noodles that the children like to eat so much. This was a community theater from Gongyi who came to entertain our children one time, and their entertainment was very, very interesting. It was all based on ancient Chinese stories done with a modern twist, and the children enjoyed it very much. This was the dragon dancers that visited us, which is a common sight all over China. These are all life-size figurines with people inside doing the actions. And it was quite an interesting thing to see, especially since it was there right at the Home of Hope and dedicated to our children. We enjoyed it very much. Each time we take a picture of these elderly people in China, we wonder what kind of memories they have about the various and many changes that have taken place in China. Some of these people are in their 80s and 90s. Some of them talk to us, some of them think we want them to pay us to take their picture, some of them are afraid that we're capturing their soul in the picture. But eventually we get them to agree to allowing us to take a picture of them, and we really enjoyed this a lot. This lady particularly was afraid. It was kind of interesting. This was two brothers that are farmers up in the mountains, and like I said, they all work very hard. The old-timers get together and sit and talk all afternoon in the sun. And this guy is making puffed rice. You take your raw rice to him and he puts it in this contraption somehow, and it turns out being puffed rice. Again, some of the older people in China that we really enjoy dealing with. This guy is a rabbit dealer. He traps rabbits and sells them, and that's how he makes his living. This elderly gentleman is just taking a rest up in the mountains of Gongyi. This is a picture of a picture. This was when Peter's father passed away, and we just wanted to save it for him. This is the house Peter lived in, and this is little Peter when we found him. This is their kitchen he's sitting in, and we brought him into the Home of Hope. Peter has turned into quite a young man. He is all boy. The Chinese schools love to do a lot of entertaining and dancing, and here's a Chinese clown. There's some skits that they put on for the children at the school. This happened to be the kindergarten that some of our children attended several years ago. As you can see, there's a lot of kids in that kindergarten. This is one of the pictures we did not take ourselves. This is from the Sichuan earthquake, and it shows some of the tragedies that took place. And this is Chinese chess. These elderly gentlemen live not too far away from the Home of Hope. They're playing chess. And these are also some ladies that sit outside every day. We ask you to remember the people of China in your prayers. There is a great contrast of the wealthy and the poor, and we deal with the more needy in China.